Well, hello, fellow diamond painters. It's Steepy Crazy Lady here. It's 10:55 p.m. It is still Wednesday. It is still the 9th. It's still April, and it's still 2025. I wanted to. I did a video earlier telling what I did have, what my daughter had bought me, and I did put a link in the previous video. But it is this, the ePainter 2.0. She got it from Amazon, and I've been using it. And like some people said, they don't know about the longevity of it or anything like that because I just got it. But I'll tell you, I really, really like this. It is easy to use. I don't have to. Let's see if I can get so you can see it. But no wax, no glue dots. The only thing I don't like about it, or not it, but I'm used to having a pen, that has a straightener on it as I work. So I just pick up something else, and just do it. And then I straighten them as I go anyway. Whoops, I just popped it off there. So it's nice not to have to use any wax. I do miss the snap, the little noise that I always used to get. The one thing I did find out too, thank goodness I had this pen. My daughter had bought me last year. But on Etsy, and I have to wait, 2 or 3 months till I have a few extra dollars. But they have ePainter pens, custom made or whatever. I've seen them as high as $35, but I did see some that were $8.50 a piece. So I thought, oh, that's nice. And they look like your regular drill pens, your fancier ones, but they're hollow. Some of them are wood. Some of them are the plastic or whatever material they use for them. And I told my daughter, I said, I'll have to save up, but I'd like to get at least 2 of them. So I have, an exchange going. And then I also told her, though, that every once in a while, when I'm not using this particular ePainter, that I would switch back and forth with my regular, use the glue dots when I want to. But I really like it. It's, it works. It works good. If any of you are interested in it, I've seen several other ones, and I've seen some people talk about them on Facebook. They don't really like them because some of them make a lot of noise. I can hear a slight humming from it over there when my TV's not on. But since I have my television on almost 100% of the time, it doesn't matter because then I don't hear it at all anyway. Trying to find the next color. So it works out nice for me. And if any of you are interested, I did, like I said, put a link in the description, in the last video. So you can check it out for yourself and read the reviews and see what you think. It is a little bit expensive, I suppose, but then you'd have to figure out if it's worth it to you or not. I like it because it's, it just picks up the drills. It just picks them up. You just put it down and it picks it up. I hope that's visible. I'm not sure. I'm so used to painting a certain way that I don't always think about the camera. Now, the one thing that I saw someone post in one of the reviews is that when you're using the pen that comes with, then it apparently the tubing is too heavy for the lightweight drill pens, the ones that come in your cheaper kits. And well, they come in the other kits too, the pink ones and stuff. And I can understand that would be a little more lightweight. These ones aren't as lightweight, so it doesn't drag your hand down and hurt your wrists and stuff if you're trying to hang on to one of those little thin ones. So, the one thing I was going to say about my rent, what they did, I had to instant message her. She never did answer me, but she did put my rent on the door finally. But then I got a letter in the mail yesterday that states that in the next 2 to 3 months, the company that collects the rent, or however they do it, will no longer be taking cash or checks. You're going to have to start paying it online. And you have to send your email address and whatever information. And I'll be darned if I'm going to send them my checking, or my, not my checking, but my, bank thingies and passwords and whatever it is they want. So I don't know what the heck they want. But that comes down to now I got to pay my stupid rent online, and I don't like doing that. So, plus I don't understand what they want me to give them, and there'll be a passcode that they want me to use and stuff. Well, and that means they can get into my crap anytime they want to, and I don't like that. And all this does is give the dang on manager of the park an excuse to sit more on her lazy butt, because then she doesn't even have to come around and put the rent on your door or do anything. They just sit on their butts and do nothing. It's like they don't clean anything, they don't manage. I don't know why they call them managers. They're not managing anything. They're not doing a dang thing but just sitting there. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what we're going to do. So I just don't like the idea that, and plus there's a service fee. So for their convenience, I got to pay for their convenience, because it sure isn't convenient to me if I have to pay my rent plus a service fee for using their system. Now that makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. I don't have to pay a service fee to the gas company when I pay it online. I don't have to pay a service fee when I pay my internet. My car insurance, they take it right out of my account. There's no service fee. My mobile home insurance, there's no service fee. But no, I had to pay my rent of $355. That's just a lot rent in this crap mobile home park. And then whatever it is for the water and sewage that I used for that month, plus a service fee on top of that. Now that makes a whole heck of a lot of sense. So I don't know what is going on anymore. I'll tell you. I mean, it's not like, they got any things. They push a button and then you got the money. What the heck? It's not like it's hard work. Sit on their butts and push a button. Give me a break. But that's my complaint. That's the issue I'm having. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I have to get... I can't get the manager to answer my phone calls or answer my instant messaging, so I guess I'm going to have to go up to her mobile home, which I shouldn't have to do, and go up there and talk to her and find out how this thing works and what I have to do and blah, 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 because I sure as heck ain't getting any information any other way. They don't go up to the office. They don't even spend any time up there. I don't know why there's an office. I call on the office phone number and I get nothing. But an answering machine that doesn't even tell me I'm calling blah blah mobile home park. It's just one of those generic male voices on there that come with your stupid answering machine. So it's like, okay, fine. So that's my complaint. Sorry, guys, but back to this thing. I love it. It's nice. I don't have to keep changing my glue dots. I just, pick it up and go for it. It's easy. So I always keep feeling like there's wax in or glue or something. I keep thinking, and I don't have to press as hard. And that's why someone said, well, there's a little bit of a learning curve, because you just barely touch the drill. And what I like about it too is if you miss a certain one or something, and you only need to get one or two out of the jar, you just unscrew it, stick this thing in right on them, and it picks one up. So you don't have to sit there and mess around, with trying to get one or two drills out that you need. So that's nice. So, well, I guess that's about it. Nothing else much going on. Well, we did have snow the last 2 or 3 days. It's snowed off and on, and the temperatures have really plummeted. So it's gotten pretty cold. So the heat's back on again. Rats. I would have liked to kept it off, but it's gotten too cold. So we'll see what happens in the next few days. Tomorrow is church dinner, so I don't have to cook, thank goodness, because I'm getting to the point where I'm hating to cook. I don't feel like eating, so I don't feel like cooking. And like I told my daughter, if it was just me here, I'd be eating like a sandwich or having a salad for dinner and nothing else. I wouldn't bother to cook, do anything. So anyhow, well, I'm going to get off here, get back to this, back to some kind of program on TV for a while, and probably pass out. So I'm really enjoying this thing. So if you all, decide you want to get one or try one, what's nice is if you get it from Amazon and you don't like it, you can return it. They do take them back if it's something you just don't like. But I like it. I don't think I would like it if I was using one of the regular pens, because then it would just be too heavy. And what's nice is this is the shorter tubing. They have even a longer tubing if you're across the room, and that's where you have to hook the machine up to. So that's really nice. So, and it says, the filters, someone said something about the filter might get blocked or something like that. If you go on Amazon too, under that company, or I forget how I found it, I seen it, they do sell filters. I think there's 4 or 5 in a box or something like that, and I forget what the price is, but in case you need, extra filters. So those are available through Amazon. So, okay, I'm going to get off here, and this is working pretty good. I'm not real fond of the way some of it's looking. I don't think the birds look that good. Some of these things I think look a little cartoonish, and that's the part that I don't like. So we'll see how the rest of it goes as I move along. The one thing that was nice about this too, there was ABs in this here and up here, and oh my gosh, it just picked up the ABs, boom, 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 and you didn't have to worry about, redoing or having wax on your ABs, or the glue dots, not working because the ABs messed up your glue dots. So that was really nice too. It really picks up the ABs real good. So, all right, I'm going to get off here, and back at this. Hope you have a good Thursday coming, and hope your weather's better than mine, because I'll tell you, this one's crap. So have a good one. Hugs. DP Crazy Lady. I'm out.